What role does prayer play in spiritual warfare? See, when you pray, you are exercising your authority over the enemy. When you pray, God is listening to your prayers and he is moving things in the spiritual dimension for your good. When you're not praying, then there's no spiritual warfare going on and you are going to be vulnerable to all of the enemy's attacks. So prayer is how we engage the enemy in warfare. It's through prayer. So this is the reason why your prayer life is always under attack. See, when you're praying is a spiritual activity. And when you're praying, you are exercising your authority over the enemy. When you're not praying, you're not exercising your authority over nothing. And that's the reason why you find your life in a lot of problems. Prayerless Christians are the ones who struggle the most. That's the reason why we must become prayerful Christians, because the more prayerful you are, is the more your life will begin to be smooth and your life will make sense and your life will be filled with clarity, understanding and wisdom. Why? Because when you're in prayer, demons flee. Demons are moved out of the way. Kingdom resources are released in your life because you've aligned yourself up with those spiritual resources through prayer. Because when you're praying, it aligns you with the will of God. When you're not praying, you come out of alignment of the will of God. And this is the reason why evil spirits don't want you praying, because when you start to pray, heaven starts to listen and resources start to get dispatched and released into your life that create havoc for the demonic kingdom. That's why demons love prayerless Christians, because prayerless Christians are not what's the word called? They're not causing any havoc, not doing anything. Okay, they've been neutralized. They have no power. But prayerful Christians are like nuclear bombs going off in the demonic kingdom and creating great havoc. So prayer is our number one weapon when it comes to spiritual warfare. If you're not praying, you're not engaging you're not engaging the demonic in any spiritual warfare whatsoever. So prayer is very, very important, because prayer turns the tide of battles. You can see this throughout the word of God, where someone prays and the whole battle gets turned around in the favor of the person who is praying. A prayerful Christian is a Christian who is winning in life.